Hey guys, so sitting here with Bright Midnight, and the first question I wanted to ask you guys is, how did you guys meet?
Well,
I don't know these guys.
we met, I think it was 2009, in Portland.
Cool.
We became roommates, just met them through mutual friends, and found out we all played music, and just, you know, had a common interest, so we just became really good friends and started playing in a band together.
That's awesome. So I understand some of you are from Georgia?
Yeah, me and this blonde kid over here.
Yes, me and Catherine are from Georgia.
What made you guys decide to come to Portland?
We just had to, we had to get the heck out of Dodge. You know, it's not really a pretty predominant music scene in Georgia outside of, Athens, UGA, and all that. So
Yeah, if you play bluegrass, I guess, or something.
Yeah, right. I don't know. The West is the best, so
Yeah,
we ended up here. We were like 19, I think, when we got out here. Yeah.
Oh, wow. What would you say is some of the biggest differences from Georgia to Oregon?
Culture shock.
Yeah, right?
the whole
everything.
the whole vibe of the Northwest. I mean, the West Coast is just a different place than the South. I mean, the South is like its own entity in the country, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to both. You know?
Yeah.
It's,
As is anywhere.
It's a really historical kind of place, the whole East Coast, so it's pretty cool.
So what really inspired you guys to make this kind of music, would you say?
We all just came together and we just started mixing different kinds of music and just became this.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we just kind of let it go. We just really
Take
got
its
together
course.
and jammed, and I mean, we kind of knew we wanted to change up our sound from last time that we played together. We got our new drummer here, which, I mean, we're fresh now. It's been a year with him, so we just wanted to really change up the sound and go for something different than we had already previously done.
Well, how would you describe the new sound compared to the old one?
It's a lot lighter.
Lighter?
More
I'd say more
refined.
refined.
Yeah, it's more
is
refined,
a good word.
and it's definitely more put together of a sound. It's definitely more of a solid finished product. It's more polished and just more professional. I think it's a little more artsy, a little more.
We had
indie,
some
I
people
guess you
tell
could
us at
say.
the show the other night that it was very sexual.
that was really
That was a quote
that was
from a
awesome.
couple
So you guys have
women.
pretty strong stage presence then, too?
We like to, yeah. We tried to do our best.
Crazy.
Oh, live shows where it's at. We're like a bunch
Like
of
what example?
drunk flopping fish. I think is the best way to describe it.
No, when we have the room to move around, we like to move around and interact with the crowd as much as possible. And so usually, if you come out to our shows, I'm sure you're gonna have a good time because we like to.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
like
put
to
on a show. That's
jump
what we're
off
doing.
of stuff and end up on the ground and cartwheels. I can do handstands.
Kind of let that go its own course too. You know, whatever happens to our bodies on stage, that's how it goes.
So where can your listeners buy your new EP that's coming out?
It should be up on iTunes.
Yeah.
CD Baby. You can go to our website, thebrightmidnight.com. It'll be promoted everywhere, heavily on Facebook, Twitter. You just look us up. We're the Bright Midnight.
Google's the
Portland.
best way to find anything.
Yep, just Google us. Google the name, we'll come up. We're one of the first things.
So what are you guys doing differently now that you reformed the band? And you guys said that you got a new drummer. So what do you think is like changing of the sound? Like the styles, of course, mesh differently. So what do you guys think about that?
I think it's definitely a lot tighter and more of a finished product. I mean, now, like, Damon, the drummer, he's playing to a metronome, so, I mean, we're always in time. It's a lot more clean. We're using a lot more reverb and
effects.
yeah, a
pedals
lot
and
more
stuff like
effects,
that.
a lot more just stuff to polish our sound a little more. It's just more directed. It's more, we're trying to go a little more commercial with it.
Yeah, I think it's all just on the major approach of everything. You know, we've all gotten a little bit older, a little bit wiser. So, you know, I think the ambition and drive's even stronger than it's ever been.
Trying to do
Definitely.
things the right way.
So where do you
Or
guys
the
see
left
yourself going in like a couple years, say like 3 years?
It's like playing the lottery, pretty much. You can't
Yeah.
say.
The moon.
Well,
The plan
ideally.
is to get signed and tour nationally, internationally. I mean, however far we can go is the limit, you know. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
we're trying to go as
There's
far as
no-
we can
no
go.
limit, and when we reach that limit, we'll keep going too.